Hi, I'm Mark, and welcome to the very first episode of Adults Only Minecraft, the YouTube series dedicated solely to the adult Minecrafter. Now, before we get started, I'd like to welcome our studio audience. Thanks for joining us, guys. If you'd like to join our studio audience, just email your skin and in-game name to Mark at Adults Only Minecraft. Now, since we're all new here, let me tell you a little bit about what you can expect from this and future episodes of Adults Only Minecraft. The show is for adults only, so you're probably going to hear a lot of swearing. Not to mention, there'll be some sexually explicit material. You'll see some nudity, and I tend to make frequent references to drugs and alcohol. Now, what you're not going to get from this series is a bunch of yelling and screaming gameplay. We're also not going to do these huge involved redstone tutorials that you can't keep up with anyhow. Plus, there's a bunch already out on YouTube. You're not going to have to sit and watch me play the game while I tell you what I'm doing. Unfortunately, there's not going to be any really cool animations because, well, they're too expensive. And there are a lot of people who can do them better than I can. You're not going to have to listen to a bunch of mindless babble from me. And finally, there'll be no sophomoric or juvenile humor. In this, our first episode, we're going to give you a tour of an amazing 1-to-1 scale Ohio-class nuclear submarine. We're also going to check out this really cool seed. A la Jeff Foxworthy, I'll give you some tips about how to tell if you're really an addicted adult Minecrafter. We'll give you one quick exploring tip, and we'll also do some Minecraft trivia just to get your brain in gear. So let's get underway. In the world of Minecraft, the most common build is, well, buildings. But there are also a lot of builds that are far from common. For example, this nuclear submarine. To find out more, let's go down to Mark at Dockside. Mark? That's right, Mark. Behind me is an Ohio-class submarine. Built on the Van Evo server, this beauty is over 300 feet long and 30 feet in diameter. That's over 3,000 blocks just for the outer hull. Even more impressive than its size is the fact that every block was placed in survival mode. That includes removing all of the water from inside the hull. That little feat required the placing and removing of approximately 38,000 blocks. But there's more to look at than just the outside. The inside of the sub is totally finished to closely resemble the interior of a real nuclear submarine. It comes complete with a command center, navigation, missile silos, torpedo tubes, a nuclear reactor, crew quarters, and even the heads, or bathrooms as you landlubbers like to call them. Best of all, you can climb up into the conning tower and have a look around. Thanks, Mark. If you'd like to see your amazing build featured on the show, just send us some screenshots with the details to Mark at adultsonlyminecraft.com. If you can send us a world file with coordinates, all the better. Next up is a review of one of the coolest seeds I've ever seen. Now, if you don't know what seeds are, we'll give you a quick overview. Minecraft seeds are made up of letters and numbers that are used as the basis for generating every Minecraft world. Whenever the game has to generate a new world, it calls upon an algorithm that starts with this seed. You can either enter it, or the game will randomly create one. When you start a new world, simply enter the seed here, and you will get essentially the same world every time. The cool thing about this is that seeds can be shared with others. That way players can play in identical worlds. Now, finding a good seed can be tough. There's a lot of crap out there. But with a little research or by watching this show, you can find some good ones. Now remember that seeds are version specific, so make sure that the seed you create matches the version in which it was created. The seed we're going to check out is Doom on version 1.7.2 to 1.7.9. It was brought to us by MinecraftSeeds.net and features a great spawn point with 2 villages, 3 dungeons, 3 desert temples, and a cute little jazz bar nearby. All of the features can be easily found using these coordinates, except the jazz bar. That location is secret. Somewhere along the line, you've probably seen Jeff Foxworthy's comic routine where he talks about how to tell if you're a redneck. Now, to show that I'm not above stealing somebody else's materials, I've put together an adult segment that I like to call how to tell if you're an adult Minecraft addict. If you have a bumper sticker that says, "I break for creepers," you might be an adult Minecraft addict. If you'd have to decide who'd get the server in a divorce, you might be a Minecraft addict. If you've ever looked up the stock ticker symbol for Mojang, you might be a Minecraft addict. If you'd be willing to blow your entire vacation budget on a trip to Minecon, you might be a Minecraft addict. If your online friends are a bunch of 12-year-olds, and that doesn't seem creepy to you, you might be a Minecraft addict. If you've ever scanned the grocery store tabloids hoping for a story about Notch or Jeb, you might be a Minecraft addict. If you've ever wished you could mow your lawn just by pouring water on it, you might be a Minecraft addict. If you and your significant other have ever fought over something that happened in-game, you might be an adult Minecraft addict. If you've ever gotten lost in a cavern because you had one too many beers, you might be a Minecraft addict. If you've ever been griefed and threatened to call the kid's parents, you might be a Minecraft addict. And finally, if you've ever been forced to choose between Minecraft and sex, and you chose Minecraft, you might be a Minecraft addict. Just remember, the first step to finding a cure is admitting you have a problem. You know, the more time I spend on adult servers, the more great tips I pick up along the way. Everything from never mind straight down to how to keep from getting lost. But one of the best tips I've ever heard may seem a little silly at first, but it really makes sense once you start to think about it. The tip? Always carry a stack of wood. Why? Well, the most obvious reason is that you can build a crafting table anytime you need one. Think of the number of times you've needed a crafting table and you don't have one available. Another reason to have wood all the time is... Let me rephrase that. Another reason to carry wood with you is that you can make rudimentary tools anytime you need to. I can't count the number of times I've had a tool break when I've been a couple of thousand blocks from my home base. It's super easy to gather up a few cobblestone and create a new one, provided you have a couple of sticks and a crafting table. The final reason? Torches. Almost anywhere you are, you can find some coal pretty easily, or build a furnace and make some charcoal. Add some sticks and voila, you have torches. Leave a comment if you have any awesome and unusual Minecraft tips. Now it's time for some trivia. It's a little known fact that the creeper is the result of a failed model of another mob. Do you know what that mob was? Was the creeper originally supposed to be A, a squid, B, a pig, C, a cow, or D, a sheep? I'll be back with the answer right after this.
Are you looking for a great new ride? Is your old pig just about ready to buy the farm? Can't find one of them newfangled horses? Well, we're here to help. Just come on down to Steve's Used Pig for our best price on some of the best pre-owned pigs on the server. Our pigs are 100% guaranteed to make you squeal or you'll get your diamonds back. Stop in today and we'll include a free saddle and a carrot on a stick. You can find us just a few blocks away from Spawn on the corner of X1072 and Z620. Steve's Used Pigs, where you won't have to mind for a great deal.
And now the answer to our trivia question. We asked what mob was the creeper originally supposed to be? Is it A, a squid, B, a pig, C, a cow, or D, a sheep? The correct answer is B, a pig. Speaking of pigs, I think I've hogged enough of your time for today. If you liked what you saw, please subscribe or leave a comment, and make sure you tell all your friends. If you didn't like it, just keep that to yourself. Thanks for watching.